I'm Dan Ackerman, and we're here taking a look at the HP Pavilion 11. This is, in a way, a spiritual successor to one of our favorite laptops from a couple of years ago. That was an 11-inch HP called the DM1Z, and we loved that one back then because for about $300 or $400, you got an 11-inch ultra-portable laptop that didn't weigh a ton, worked fairly well, was a big step up from the netbooks that were still popular around then. This new version, the Pavilion 11, ups the ante quite a bit by adding a touchscreen, which you really do need for Windows 8, and of course it's got that Windows 8 tile interface, which works well on a smaller 11-inch screen like this. Of course, there are a couple of trade-offs because this guy starts at $399. We have a $429 upgrade here. We have a slightly bigger hard drive. You're dealing with an AMD processor, which just is not going to be as speedy as a basic Intel Core i3 processor. Of course, you only have 4 gigs of RAM, and you don't have a lot of the fancy extras like an SSD hard drive or even Bluetooth, which you can get as an add-on here in the base model. I would normally say that $399 or even $450 for something like this, you know, it's 3.4 pounds. It's not super light. It's not super slim. But when you consider it costs less than an iPad, you know, it's actually a pretty sharp design with some nice metal accents on it and a pretty solid keyboard. I'd say that's a pretty good deal. Unfortunately, this system ran afoul of one of my pet peeves. I found that web surfing, and on a smaller screen with a lower resolution, you have to do a lot of that two-finger scrolling to go up and down a web page. It got a little sluggish at times, and that's really what you spend a lot of your time doing, and I partially blame that lower power AMD CPU here. I found that to be pretty annoying. I'd be willing to spend a little bit more to trade up to a faster CPU, either an Intel one, or you can actually throw $50 on top of this and move up to the next level of AMD CPUs, the A6 instead of the A4. Now, for about $400, you still get a pretty thin-ish, lightish, well-constructed design and a touchscreen, which is pretty tough to find in this price range, but I'm not sure this is the go everywhere, everyday laptop for me. I'm Dan Ackerman, and that is the HP Pavilion 11.